Welcome back to the Homeowner's Cookbook. Today I've got a quick video on how to replace the flush valve gasket on a Mansfield toilet. So a lot of toilets these days have this little flapper valve in the tank, and that's when you flush the toilet, that flap lifts up, the water goes into the bowl, and then when the water goes down, the flapper goes down and seals this tank back here. So this is the tank on a Mansfield, and this is a little different. So I'm gonna take this cover off, and you'll see rather than having a flapper, it actually has this tower style valve. Down at the bottom, you see that seal. That's doing what a normal flapper would do. So when you flush the toilet, I'm gonna flush this, it pulls this up, and that has a float on the bottom. So as soon as the water goes down, that drops and reseals. So essentially it's doing the same thing as that flapper does, but it's using this tower type device that has a float on the bottom that is basically doing the same thing. So we were having an issue where the water was slowly leaking out of the tank in the back. Not that you could hear it, so it was really slow, but it was having to refill every 20 minutes or so, and waste of water. So this little seal, I got this from Home Depot, Everbuilt flush valve gasket for a Mansfield toilet, and you can see the old one is it's eaten up here on the side, it's squished down. I don't know if this had ever been replaced in the decades that this toilet's been in here. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. It's really easy, way easier than I thought, and this little piece is like $2. So rather than replacing your toilet, grab a little gasket, replace that. Let's jump in. I'm going to show you how to do it. So flipping the camera around, I've already taken the cover off like we've seen. And the first thing you're going to want to do is just take this hose out of the top, just give it a little pull, and it's going to slide right out of there. There we go. So just set that aside, right? Go ahead and turn your water off. Move the plunger, turn your water off, flush and get the water out of there. So now we don't have as much water in here to work with. It's going to be a little bit easier to replace that gasket. So next thing you're going to do after you've taken the hose out is unscrew this top piece. And this piece is going to come right out. It's just got a little thread on it there, and just set that aside. And now this piece will slide right up, and you can kind of finagle it off of the handle trigger there. Set that aside, and now we have the gasket exposed. So there's a little groove in this top part of the plastic that the gasket sits in. So go ahead, pull the old gasket off of there, and then take the new gasket and fit it into that groove that's in the top of this plastic piece here. Once you've done that, go ahead and take the tower piece, and you're gonna have to finagle it back on to this piece here. So make sure you can flush the toilet after you put it together. That sits right down on top of our new gasket. Take this little piece that we took off of here, this threaded piece, and we're gonna thread that back on. Thread that till it's just finger tight. And then take the hose and put the hose back in to that top piece. Slide that down about 1 inch. Ours has a little groove because it's been there so long. And turn your water back on. Open up this valve here. Your tank's gonna fill up. So the tank is filling, and you should be all set. That gasket should be doing its job. Nice tight seal there, and you should be all set to go. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Again, a $2 fix for a leaky tank in a Mansfield toilet. Obviously, a lot of toilets are gonna have the flapper style. That's really easy to replace as well. Next time I have to do that, I'll film that and show you guys. If you've got any questions at all, throw them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.